Trainers, what's going on? Welcome to a Kitasan reroll guide. I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you're either a brand new player or you had an account and you did not roll any Kitasan Blacks. Well, let's go ahead and go over exactly what we're going to do, right? So to begin with, if you already have an account and you want to reroll just for fun, or if you want to reroll just to see your luck and see if you can get a good account, you can go ahead and save your current account right now by hitting data link. Go ahead and hit data link again. And then make sure you do set a link password. All you're gonna have to do is set your password. You're gonna get your trainer ID, and then you're gonna put your password right here. And then you take a picture of that, save it however you wanna save it once you're done with this screen, and you will have a password saved, and you'll be able to get back onto your account by then clicking this top one right here, link, and then you'll enter your ID and password when you wanna swap back to your previous account. So make sure you do keep that in mind. And while re-rolling, if you find a Kitasan Black account with 1 or 2 and you want to save that one and try to keep going for more, you can also do that. And I do recommend doing that. It will also give you a few extra gems as well when you do that. So do keep that in mind. Now, let's go ahead and begin the reroll. So to begin, just go ahead and go hit this button right here to the title screen. Then we're going to go ahead and enter back into the title screen right here. Hit these buttons on the side and delete your user data. Make sure you just do this one time. If you do this a second time after this reloads, if you're playing on Steam, it will freeze the game. All you have to do is close out the game and reopen it after that. It's a very easy fix. But other than that, you can just click these 2 buttons right here. It'll open up a little window if you're playing on PC. So hopefully you have 2 monitors for that, because that gets kind of annoying. Then you go ahead and enter in your year of birth and whatever day you were, or whatever month you were born at. So you can just put whatever you want there. It's not my actual birthday, so don't worry about it. We're going to skip the tutorial. Make sure you do that. If this is your first time playing through, you're going to have to do the tutorial first before you're allowed to skip the tutorial. Go ahead and throw in any little 1-letter name here just so you can get going real fast, because you want to try to pump these out as fast as possible. Then we're just going to keep skipping, and we just keep skipping some more. And then eventually, after we're done with all of these skips, we're going to be back onto this home screen right here. Now what we're going to want to do is collect these loots right here. We're going to get 11,000 carrots, and then we're going to go straight to the scout, move over a few times to the Kitasan Black banner, and then try to pull. Now, if you don't see any rainbow right here, you know you're getting nothing, so you just keep skipping. And honestly, you're just going to pretty much just skip this whole entire time, and then if you get the Kitasan, you're good, and if not, you just keep on re-rolling. So we're going to re-roll this all the way as much times as we want to right here. We got something good here. We have 2, but no Kitasans. Actually, those are actually 2 pretty decent ones, but not what we're looking for. So we should have a couple more chances at this. I would recommend, if you guys are re-rolling, to try to get at least 3 copies of Kitasan Black. If you try to get more than that, it's going to take quite a bit of time. But 3 copies should be pretty doable for most people, as long as you're willing to put in at least a couple hours of work, right? Now, after this, let's just go ahead and say we got like 2 Kitasans and we want to try to get that 3rd that I was saying. You can go ahead and click Special Missions right here, and then go to this, and then you can collect a few more pulls right there. I don't think you get anything from here. You can go to the archive over here and collect a few more summons from here, I believe. That should give you another 300 right there. Again, these are all just extras that we're going to do. We don't have to do these on every reroll. This is if we pulled a few Kitasan Blacks. We can grab these and get ourselves 1 quick extra reroll. Now, that does take some time, so I only recommend doing those little extra ones right there if you've already pulled 2 Kitasans and you're trying to go for your 3rd. Other than that, I would pretty much not worry about doing that one, and we will just do a normal reroll on this one to just show you guys how I normally do it. But that was a little bit extra that you can get if you're missing out on that 1 extra multi. It's a very quick way to get 1 extra little roll in there. Generally speaking, though, if you don't have any Kitasan Blacks pulled at all, don't even waste your time with that. Just go straight into the next reroll, because in 10 pulls, you're not going to be pulling no 3 Kitasan Blacks. And if you do pull 3 Kitasan Blacks in 10 pull, then I kind of wish you would have just done that on a new reroll and had that on your very first multi, right? So that's kind of my opinion on that one. If you've got 2, go ahead and grab a few more pulls. Otherwise, just go ahead and go next. The rerolls in this game are very fast. As you see, we just mash through here. Same thing as always. And if we're lucky, we will hopefully get a Kitasan Black this time. So we skip, click this, click that, head right back into the scout, and continue like this. So this is pretty much all that we have to do. And then we're going to go ahead and just skip through this and hope to get a couple Kitasan Blacks. Oh, we got something here. We got one Kitasan Black. As you see, that's pretty decent. So we're going to go again right here, try to get a second Kitasan Black. And we got... Oh, that's so not cool. If this was two Kitasan Blacks, I would have been done re-rolling. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That could have been it, guys. That could have been it right there. I really wish they would have just put Kitasan Black at a little bit higher rate right there. But yeah, that's all you got right there. So as you see, I only pulled one Kitasan Black. I'm not going to waste the extra time it takes to get those last few summons, even though that was pretty decent. We're just going to re-roll again. So I would recommend if you just pull one, just go ahead and skip those, because it's not worth the extra time it takes, in my opinion. And then this is pretty much it. So we're just going to keep re-rolling over and over again for a few more minutes, just so you guys can see how it's done. Let's not type in a bad year. That doesn't make any sense. So again, remember, you just type in your year first and then the month. And then type in whatever you want for a name. You can change that afterwards. I forgot to mention that, so that's why we just put whatever for that. We can easily just change our name later on. And then we'll skip. As you see, it takes not too much time, but the fact that it's a 0.5% chance to pull Kitasan Black means that this does take a bit of time to get 3 of them in 80 pulls. It's pretty difficult. But I believe it should not take you too long, and it is definitely doable. I've already seen plenty of people who have said that they've rerolled their accounts, and honestly, should you reroll your account? That's kind of up to you guys. If you're pretty far in the game and you got a lot of SSRs, it might be worth not rerolling, but for most people, if you went like 200 pulls, like I said in the previous video, if you went 170 pulls and you didn't get any Kitasan Blacks, it might be worth just doing a little reroll. As you see, it's not too difficult to get Kitasan Black. I've already gotten another one right there. Unfortunately, we keep missing her on the next one, so I'm just getting trolled over and over again on these rerolls. But if I could just get a little bit more lucky on one of these rerolls, then we would have it. But that's pretty much all it is, guys. As you see, that's how you do the rerolls real fast. And again, if you, for whatever reason, freeze your game by deleting the data 2 times, just close the game, reopen it, and you're good to go. Anyways, that's all I've got for you guys today. Let me know down in the comments below if you are re-rolling, or how you did on your re-rolls, or just how you did on your regular rolls. Me personally, on my main account, I kind of got shafted. I did about 200 pulls and only got 1 Kitasan Black pull and exchanged for 1. So I'm going to go ahead and try and do a little re-roll Reno and see if I can get a better account than that. Anyways, see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.